Okay, guys, so we're going to just jump right in. I'm cleaning my face here with some micellar water by Garnier, a little regular old micellar water. And I'm going to go in with my Black Radiance True Complexion Primer. This is one of my absolute favorite primers. It's maybe second to the Lancome. So whenever I don't have my Lancome primer, I go ahead and I grab my Black Radiance. And next I'm just going to be color correcting with the orange concealer from LA Girl. I just want to touch up around my eyes, my nose. I wear glasses, so I get dark spots there a lot. And I'm going to be using my Lancome foundation in 500 Warm. I wear this one in the winter. In the summertime, I'm 520, So we're just going to blend this out with a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, another fave. And this is the Real Techniques concealer brush, by the way. So to conceal, I'm going to be using, this is Fawn, another LA Girl concealer. I'm just going to be highlighting right up under my eyes, and I'm going to go over my forehead as well. And then to brighten just a little bit in the center, I'm going to be using a lighter shade. I don't know which one it was though. I think it was Honey Beige. I have to look and see, and I'll put it in the description box. So yeah, I'm just putting a little over my lip and a little on my chin. You basically want to put the highlighter anywhere that you want to actually draw the light to on your face. And then I'm going to be using my Anastasia contour kit. This is the medium kit. Don't have the dark one, but I like to use this medium one. I'm just going with that second darkest shade. I'm not looking for, a whole lot of contour today. This is more of just like a soft, everyday kind of makeup. Maybe like a daytime Valentine's Day date type of look. And so I'm just blending that out. And making sure that we get up under the chin. We have to. Okay, my kids took it away. I take it back every day with makeup, okay? So next I'm just going to be going back in with my Real Techniques brush and blending all of that together, making sure everything is seamless. That's one great thing about this brush. It has so many uses. I mean, I literally use it throughout my entire makeup application. It makes everything just blend together so well. And another thing to keep in mind too as you're blending your foundation is to kind of tilt your head back a little bit. With when you do that, basically you can see how the light hits your face in another angle, if that makes sense. You see your highlight and your contour a little bit better, and it helps you blend it a lot better and makes it come together a lot smoother. So now we're going to set the concealer. To set my concealer today, I'm going to be using the RCMA colorless powder. I think it's no color powder is what it's called. And what you want to do to make sure your concealer doesn't crease is to blend it down first. I like to use my finger just because it keeps the product warm and more malleable. But you blend it down first and then just lightly apply your powder over it. You don't want to cake the powder on. That's how you can get flashback and creasing, and we don't want any of that. So in all the places where I applied the concealer, I'm just going to go ahead over it with a light coat of powder. And then to bring the brightness of that powder down just a little bit and make it match my skin tone a little bit better, I'm going to be using my Ben Nye. I think this is the Mojave palette, and I'm using the shade Topaz from that palette. And I'm also going to be going in with, so I'm going in with Tanzania from that same Ben Nye palette to set my contour here. And like I said, this is just like a nice little soft daytime look. You don't want anything too dramatic, or at least I don't. So I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blush palette. This actually is so slept on. I feel like there's not enough people using this palette on YouTube. Everybody's running out and grabbing like high-end blushes. When I say that this e.l.f. blush palette is amazing. And then this highlighter that I'm using here is from the Black Radiance powder contour palette, the dark, medium to dark one. And I'm just applying that everywhere that I want to bring a little glow to over my Cupid's bow and on the tip of my nose. And I'm also using the Black Radiance contour powder to go down my nose to do my nose contour. That's the only powder that I contour with because I like that it's a little bit lighter. I don't want my nose contour as deep as what's on my cheeks, basically. It's a little more understated. I'm using this Nicka eyebrow pencil from the beauty supply store. This was actually just $1. I'm going to be filling in with this one. I don't have a whole lot of brow. But you know, this kind of just gets the job done. It's really quick, it's really easy. I don't have a whole lot of time to sit up and sculpt my brows with pomade, and I just want to get it done. I'm using that same LA Girl concealer here just to clean them up a little bit. This is a little trick that I do. They say, your brows are what, sisters, not twins. So my sisters, they real close, okay? So I need my brows to be, damn near twins. So what I do, I draw just a little line over, the middle of my forehead to make sure that, the front of my brows match. And I'm going to be using this Maybelline Great Lash to set them. Okay, so now I'm going in with my Juvia's Place Zulu palette. I mixed the orange shade in there with the hot pink shade. I blended those two together and then buffed them out in my crease area. And then I went into the Masquerade palette and used Fulani to deepen up the crease area a little bit more. And this brush that you see me using here just to kind of blend it out is actually just another beauty supply brush. And I used a little bit more of that Fulani there with a pencil brush from Morphe. I'll have to get the number and put it in the description box. I'm not too sure. So I'm using that plum kind of eggplant shade from the Morphe 35P palette to go ahead and deepen up the outer corner and inner area of my eye. We're going to be doing a halo eye look, and I want it to be a little bit smoky, but not, super dramatic. So now I'm cutting my crease. I got my grandma face going in the background. And y'all, my left eye was literally out to get me this day. Like, it would not cooperate with me at all. She's acting up for the whole rest of this video. But we are going to push through, okay? We have to get this look done. So I'm using that pinky champagne kind of color from the Zulu palette. I'm going to be going over my eyelid area with that, and then going back into that eggplant shade from the 35P to deepen it back up a little bit. We're just blending that out. I'm using a angled blending brush from Coastal Scents, I think. Now I'm going over my lower lid with the same 3 matte shades that we used on the upper lid. And you see I'm doing my liners here, getting into my lipstick. This is the Inconspicuous lipstick from Lancome, and a Wet n Wild lip gloss that I'm using to top it off. And then I'm going to be using the So Wispy lashes from Kiss Eye Envy and my Lancome setting spray. And if you're wondering, the lip pencil that I used was just a lip pencil from the beauty supply store. I think it's Nicka K as well. And I'm going to be using my favorite mascara. This is the Definicils mascara from Lancome. Absolute favorite. And after that, I'm just going to set my laugh lines. This is something that has come with age. I now have to set my laugh lines so that my base doesn't crease, so I'm just going over it with some of my no color powder and then using my expert face brush just to complete the blending. And we are done, guys. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope y'all will come back to my channel. Bye!
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more.